All right, welcome. Welcome. Let me give some more people some time to get on before we start. Peace, peace with everybody. So, before we start, you guys, make sure y'all like and subscribe if you haven't already. Peace and blessings to everybody. Okay, so let's just get started. I'm sure they'll kick in later on, but they'll just have to run it back. But anyway, okay. Sorry about the delay, y'all. Like I said, I only come on when spirit drives me to come on. Peace and blessings. Welcome. Still got a little dry throat, but yeah, definitely sipping some herbal tea. But okay. So all right, this can apply to, and the reason why I use the word twin flames is for those people who know that type of programming. But technically, we're all twin flames on the journey. We're all divine people. Okay, we can call it whatever you want to call it. You can call it whatever you want to call it. But my whole meaning of it is just awakened souls. Okay. Um, I just want everybody to understand, because I'm not like everybody else. All right, I'm not like every other twin flame reader or twin flame teacher. I tend to want to tap into your weakest point, to awaken to tap into your strongest points to awaken your weakest points. Okay. So we're talking about twin flame telekinesis. All right, telepathic telecommunication, whatever you want to call it, that line of communication. And I put this display on here so that y'all can see visually, because sometimes it's just hard for people to understand unless you show them. Okay, I mean, I don't have too many more skits. This is just it right here, because I didn't really get a whole PowerPoint together, but I will be using visuals to speak to y'all, because the eyes are the windows to the soul. It will be a reprogram of your mind, but the reprogram is to help balance out ego and soul. It will be more of helping and assisting your soul to align itself back into oneness with itself, because everybody have a hard time identifying ego and soul. We have our ego and versus soul battles every day. Okay, the ego is just the body's perception of itself, and the soul is divine, God, spirit, most high, whatever you want to call your most high energy of itself. Okay, we have to understand that it does have the power to come and go as it please. All right, it does have, your soul has the power to come and go as it please. Sometimes people do things that the soul do not agree. The soul will eject. If you're fighting, you black out, your soul ejected. Okay, when you have those blackout moments, your soul has left the body because it didn't want to be a part of it. So we have, everybody at once in your life experience a blackout moment. Something your soul completely disagreed with and said didn't want to have no part in it. Most of our blackouts happen when we about to get into an altercation with someone, or our anxiety kick in, and the soul ejects because the body is not aligned with its frequency. Okay. So we want to talk about the, telekinesis, telepathic telecommunication between you and your partner. Yes, you guys can. Okay. I'm going to put, I don't have a super chat on, so I'm going to put my donation information at the bottom. Oops, not that one. We're going to do this one. Okay. I do have a PayPal Cash App if you feel the need to want to help and assist this channel or donate. You can, as the information. Make sure y'all hit that like if you're just now joining. Welcome. We're getting ready to start. Okay. So some people don't want to understand this. Like some people would say, I go to other readers and they tell me this, they tell me that, and I'm confused. Well, I'm the type of person, I don't want you to be confused. So I would literally step away from tarot just to help and assist and counsel, that type of program to counsel you in this type of program of teaching. Okay, there's not a lot of real twin flame teachers out there. If you're on my Facebook, if you go on my Facebook, I do have my Facebook link on the channel, Instagram links where I post daily posts and things to help uplift your spirit. And then on my Facebook, I dropped some powerful quotes on there. And y'all tune into that. Go check out my Essence Tarot page if you ain't already. I just want to say welcome to everybody who, all my new subscribers, and continue to keep watching to all my old subscribers. The world is shifting right now, and it's going to be a lot going on. And I know y'all hear this a lot, with the retrogrades and all that good stuff. But here we are here in the physical, where we're going to start to physically see what we don't want to believe in. Okay. But what we're here to do, what I'm here to do, is help you open your mind's eye. Okay, people would say, do not open your third eye. It's bad. It's woo, 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 woo. That's not true. If you open your eye, you will start to see clearly. It will be to the point where you will see the good, the bad, the evil of everything. But you have to be able to control your own fears. Okay, your fears is what's keeping you at a descended part of your true self. Your soul don't fear anything. I mean, yes, it does eject out the body when it doesn't want to be part of something. Okay, but that's not fear. It is just the soul don't want that in the Akasha records. It doesn't want that in the record. It don't want you to remember that. That's why they say black out. When you tend to forget, you don't even remember what happened. You wake up like, yo, what happened? That just means your soul didn't want to put that on your records to remember later. Okay. So this line of communication with your partner, okay? I speak real deeply on how I teach because I want you guys to ascend. Whether you've been on the twin flame journey, whether you just got on the twin flame journey, or whether you just someone who hasn't met your twin flame, you're still on the journey. People that's on the journey. We're going to have to change this soon. We're going to have to change. Maybe I should change the topic of, okay, when you come to this channel, we won't be calling you twin flames anymore. We'll just be calling you enlightened ones. Okay? The enlightened ones. And that's just what I'm going to go with, because even twin flame teaching and 10 twin flames are being toxified. Okay? We're being toxified. Everything that goes against divine, like say there is a creator. All right? There is a creator. We know it's a creator. We get these messages from spirit that it exists. But we deny it. We deny it. We deny what we know and hear within ourselves because we don't see it outside of ourselves. And I teach this a lot because I want y'all to understand, like, where you at in your state of mind when you're not manifesting your union. You can't manifest if you're blocking your own blessings. Okay? Even if your partner is with someone else, you can still manifest them. They may not stay for a long period of time, but you have the power to manifest. Learn how to tap into that type of power. Okay? Power comes from the mind. You got telepathic communications. If you call your masculine in, he will eventually come in. Some way, shape, or form. Some way, shape, or form. And I need you to hear my words as I speak. Because sometimes we hear the words in front of us, but we have it, we don't put nothing to it. Okay, so just heed my messages that I'm saying to you. Don't just, I can say things like this. For example, some people will say, "Oh, Essence, you cuss a lot." Okay, I know that, but I don't need you to shoot down the messenger. You're shooting me down instead of getting the message. Sometimes I can say the fucking end, but you would see in your mind that she said fucking, the F word. Oh, she said something bad. But you didn't get the message that you missed the whole concept of it is the end. So you don't know how to use your discernment. You don't know how to use your best judgment. If you know that you don't like cussing, ignore my cussing because you cannot control me, just like I cannot control you. But I'm trying to help you with sin. So I'm not going to sugarcoat stuff for you. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit for you because at the end of the day, you need that tough love to grow. Okay? It can make you do two things. It can make you say, damn, I heard you say the end. Some people will say, well, I heard her say the end. But somebody else going to say, oh, she said the fucking end. You got to learn how to read in between the lines and take what resonates with you and get your message. Because a lot of us we meet the same people in different forms because we're not getting the message. So if you're dating an asshole and you meet another asshole, it's because you didn't get the message that the first asshole was telling you, and that was not to date an asshole, and how to identify an asshole, and how to stay away from an asshole. And it also empowers you to say, well, I deserve better. We have to understand that just everybody wants to come into union. Everybody wants to be in a union. I want to be in union. But what you're doing is manifesting that you're in separation. And you're gonna say, I want union. Okay? But this is part of telepathic connection. Is you're manifesting what you want. Oh, my masculine's with someone else. Tell yourself that they're not with somebody else. Tell yourself you're already with them. That's manifesting, y'all. You can't manifest, oh, my masculine's with somebody else, and they're doing this with somebody else, and they're doing something. Guess what's happening? It's manifesting that way. That's a telepathic. You're telling your masculine on a telepathic level, go ahead, be with someone else. That's what you're saying. That is reading in between the lines. You're telling them to go ahead and be with somebody else because in your mind, they're with someone else. See? But you're saying it too. Oh, they're with someone else. I'm tired. I'm done with it. Well, okay. It's going to go right to your masculine physically, and they're going to, even though spiritually, spirit is telling you like, hey, don't do that. Don't say that. But you do and say it anyway because you're manifesting your own demise. Okay? I don't want my masculine. I don't believe in them no more. Woopty-wop. So it will manifest that way. You have to keep the love in your heart. It's unconditional. And they will feel that. And when they feel unconditional in the mind, they will start to see that the people around them is not unconditional and is not genuine because they know that you exist and they know that you are inside their mind. So now that they can see and hear you, you are saying the wrong things. You are saying, well, fuck you, masculine. I don't want you. You're stupid. Or fuck you, feminine, you're a whore, or such and such and such, whatever negative, and I'm guilty for myself. I'm guilty, but I use this as an example to teach me so that I can come on here to teach y'all what's really going on. This is how I get my knowledge. I don't pick up a book. I don't need to read a book. I read the book after I learn what I learned to see what the book is saying compared to what I'm experiencing. So I hope y'all catching up what I'm saying. I tend to speak around shit so that y'all can sit there and catch up. I'm not going to give you direct because they censor a lot. But y'all have to book with me. Y'all have to book with me or something like that so that I can have these straight on talks with you. Okay. But while I'm doing these lives and stuff, it's censored. So your soul has to guide you. Your soul has to tell you. It'll push you. It'll drive you straight to me. But at the end of the day, when you are sending out these negative messages, they are getting it. They hear you in their mind. They hear your voice. They see your names. They see these signs and synchronicities everywhere, just like you do. Whether they within soul or not, they with soul or not, they can still hear it. And what they do is they blame it on someone that they can see, because they're egotistical, and some of them are soulless. You still got that line of communication open where the soul will deliver a message. Okay? Some of the souls say, she don't want to be around you right now. So what they're gonna feel is, oh, she don't want me right now. I'm not saying don't show a physical action to them until the part, you'll be guided to do so when the time is right. But if you push it, you call them constantly, and you text them constantly, and you remind them of you on a physical level, you're forcing them to believe in you when they should already believe in you. They have, in order for them to believe in you, it has to start with their mind and their heart. Okay? Don't push it. This is why they say leave it. Like, divine timing is whenever the spirit says you guys are ready. Time, it really doesn't exist. Time only exists to man. Time only exists to man and how man counts it. Birthdays are not real. They're not real. Time is not real. And this is why I don't really do, I only read by energy. Okay? Because it's very important. You can take the energy, but you can't shift it the way that it can be shifted on a piece of paper. Okay? We have to understand how to read in between the lines. Everybody you come across has a message for you. But y'all think that they crazy. It's supposed to be each one teach one. So if somebody randomly walk up to you and say hi, okay? Hi. Stay high. Stay not high by smoking, but stay high as enlightened. Higher level of light. Higher level of enlightenment. Okay? They're giving you a message. Your masculine gives you a message. They send that love and light to you. Hey, beautiful, how you doing? This and that, and you feel it internally. But you say, damn, it don't match it physically. Because that just means the body is not aligned with itself. That's how you know the body is not aligned. It's when the messages don't match. Okay? But you know it's them. It's the sound of their voice. Sometimes you can smell their cologne. Sometimes you can see what they're doing. That's how you know you got a deep connection with them. Okay? Any soul connection is part of a life lesson. Okay? Don't ever say, I've had some people say soul ties are bad, no, it's not. It's not bad. It's a soul connection. It is a soul purpose. It is a soul mission. You can call it soulmates, life. You can call it twin flames. You could call it soulmates. You could call it whatever you want to call it. It's just a name. But this energy is what it is. There'll be many names to come. We have to read in between the lines. All right? So if your masculine send you a telepathic message, say, hey, how you doing today? You just so happen to see it come across the screen. Your consciousness told you to look at it for a reason. If you're listening clearly, you'll get the messages. Y'all got to learn how to put the puzzles together, because this is what it's going to take. Your intelligence is your intellect is intelligent. You can't just do dumb shit. Intellect has its way of delivering messages in a safe way for you. If your masculine is toxic and he got a trail of bitches behind him, okay, or your feminine is toxic and she got a trail of toxic masculines behind her, you never know what's going to happen to them, because you don't know what's truly happening on the other side of that line. You don't know. You know how women get hurt and lied to, and how women lie and deceive people. People may want to hurt them for that, and you don't want to be there as the pawn to their game when their physical body is playing this. You don't want to be a part of that. So the safest way to communicate with you, feminine, while you guys are in separation, because separation is not bad. Separation is actually good for you. It's healthy for you. Some of y'all take it as a bad thing because you're not mentally up to par. You're not as smart as you thought you was. To be smart is to decode these messages that you're getting from the intellect, from the energy. But you can't do that. You're slow. You're like a child when it comes to downloading this message. As your masculine or your feminine teaches you how to read in between the lines with them, you're supposed to enlighten yourself. This is why they call the enlightened ones. And this is what I'm going to fucking call twin flames from, when that time comes, the enlightened ones. The awakened ones. Because at the end of the day, it tells people, it separates people to, who is on a twin flame journey and who's not. Everybody's on a journey. Everybody that's natural, created by the creator. Okay? If you're not created by the creator, then you're created by his alter ego, which is his dark self that he chose not to be a part of. See, people think that God is one side of a coin, two sides of a coin. All right? But you got to separate. You got to separate that there. This is why it's separation on this planet, because there is a good and a bad frequency, right? You just have to pick a side of good, pick a side of bad, pick a side. Some people say you got to balance yourself out. No, you got to balance your intellect. Because once you balance your intellect, you know which side to pick. Some people say you got to be good and bad. You got to do some good, you got to do some bad. Possibly. But if the bad outweighs the good, there's a problem, right? And if the good outweighs the bad, it's going to be a problem, right? So we have to understand that when we communicate with our partners, we have to send positive vibes, energetically send positive vibes. Your physical body will say, I hate them, I hate them, I hate them, right? But then your soul, your inner soul will cry, or your inner soul will say, but you love him, but you love me. No relationship could work without God present, or Most High present, with a higher energy present, which is soul. No relationship could work without soul present. And this is the problem with these connections, or any connection. There is no soul present. Both souls don't want anything to do with it, because this line of communication is not twined together. So people just get physically attracted to somebody and keep it physical, but the physical fade. The physical is not eternal. So people are falling in love with the illusion of man and forgot their way of divine. So as the masculine or feminine come into your life, they trigger you. They awakened you. You chose to accept that this world that you believed that you were in was not what it was, or not what you thought it was. You decoded it, and you awoken. You awakened, and you became this enlightened one. Your partner needs you to do them a favor. They showed you that they exist. They showed you that they are physically real, but then they also showed you that they are not inside of themselves, and they need your help. So they pass the baton to you to help change the world, because they can't. They are out of control, but it's due to their trauma. It's due to their traumas, their childhood trauma. Some people say, oh, you know, some people will say you don't have no child. Yes, you do. You do have childhood trauma, because there are people who've been molested when they were young, raped when they were young, or have got visited by entities, dark forces. Okay? And the dark forces jump inside of the vessels. Yes, your soul can eject. If your soul can eject, and so if your soul can outer body itself and inner body itself, you better believe something can come in when your soul comes out. You understand me? You are just a vessel. You are the body of the embodiment. You are the soul, the light that embodies a body. Like I would say, 2 movies that I would recommend. It's a couple of them, but 2 movies. I was gonna put this in this display over here, but I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna do it. But 2 good movies are the Avatar and the Matrix. If you put the Avatar and the Matrix together, you got what you got going on today. If you watch the Avatar is a man who is physically disabled, but he's intelligent, where he transfers his consciousness into another avatar. Okay? Transfer his conscious. And that's what happened to you. He transferred his consciousness into you. And you guys are sharing the one body. Okay, some people will say it's two bodies, one soul. That's true. That's one to two bodies are aware of each other. But if the two bodies are not aware of each other, it embodies into the one body because it still wants to be able to live. And what you do is carry on as if you guys are together. You're supposed to love the union within the mind. And you like, no, well, I want the physical body. I want the male body, or I want the female body, and whoop de wop. And then you sit here and you miss the message. Your masculine is in this body with you until the program is changed, and the masculine's body can no longer commit these sins, commit these treasonous crimes that they do with the jumping from bed to bed and having sex with all these different kind of people, and it's the same thing as jumping from bed to bed, but or being in relationships where they know they don't belong. Okay, they're still embodied in you. Accept them so that they can pull themselves in, because they can tell you how to, they can tell you how to control them, or what to say to them, or how to read when they're lying, or how to, their deepest secrets, because they will be inside of you. You are one. But when you say, I don't want you and I don't want nothing to do with you, then it becomes outer body. Then the masculine, it cannot, just like you reject the masculine, just like the masculine rejects his masculine energy, you transfer energies. Okay? So you guys got to live as if you're already in union in order to manifest union. Because if the body gets the messages, because once that power comes together, the masculine and the feminine mind comes together, feminine energy comes together, and they work as one, the body will start to feel left out. It cannot hold too much power. It will start to die out. So this is why a lot of your masculines come back into union with you for about a day or two. Okay, some of them you would call, narcissistic behavior, psychopathic behavior, but this is what they do. Okay, if they feed off of people, because if they don't, they will die off. They would mentally drain themselves, and then they would physically dissolve. Okay, so you got a lot of narcissistic people that will feed off of random people, but their power is not as strong as the power of the empath, what they would call empath, which would be you. You'd be like a super empath if you could survive the physical traumas of the masculine narc. Yes, it has everything to do with narcissism, because a lot of your masculines are disconnected from the Most High God, which is their souls. But you, as a twin flame empath, super empath, okay, you would be known as the super empath in the narcissistic community. You would be known as a super empath. You know their lies, you know their situations. Not all people that they run into are their life partners. Okay, they done fucked up and ran into their soulmate, their life partner, their twin flame, their divine, their enlightened one, their mirror reflection. They done fucked up and ran into you, and it reflected them and who they should be like, just like they reflected you and what you should be like. Awaken, and they ran from it. Okay, so even though they run and they go and they be with these, what you would call karmic energy in the twin flame community, they tend to run like the three little pigs. And I'm using these examples because this is what we were raised on. Some of us was raised on this. Three little pigs. They go to the first house, the second house, but the third house is your house. The third house cannot be blown down. Okay? The karmics are like the first two, the straw and the mud, or whatever you want to call it. The straw house and some other shit. But it's not the brick house. It's not stable. Some of y'all will say, okay, well, they married, they got children. That's the illusion. Of course, some of them do this stuff. Some of them do. But then you got some of you who are actually on the journey. And then you got some of you who just wish you did meet your partner that's on the journey. We have to remember in these communities, we have people that believe that they're on this journey and not actually experiencing this journey. Okay, they're just experiencing a trauma. Okay, they just experiencing trauma and they don't know how to bounce back from it. So I speak to everybody, but there's only some certain people that will pick and understand and resonate with what I'm truly saying. This is why I speak the way that I speak. And I speak from also experience. Yes, there are people that their life lessons are different from mine. But then again, if that's the case, then you do what I do. You go and you create a channel to help deliver the other message, because each one teach one. There are some people who grew up molested. There are some people who didn't. Some people just grew up being energetically, taunted. Okay, there's different type of traumas. Okay, some people seeing spirits and it traumatized them because they didn't know and identify it because they didn't know. Knowledge is power. This knowledge that I'm giving you will help you know what's going on with your partner. Okay, some people just don't want to wake up. Some people just love this negative energy, and that's not good. Some people just love feeding themselves this energy and then running instead of saying, I need this enlightenment so I can enlighten myself. Some people just like it. Some people are not narcissistic and don't even realize it. These people don't realize. The narcissist people don't realize that they're narcissists. Psychopaths know that they're psychopaths because they know what they're doing is wrong. But narcissists don't understand and know because they're soulless. You guys gotta understand. They're soulless. They don't have a soul, which means they don't have proper guidance, which means their guidance don't live in them. It lives outside of them. And every time the guidance say, hey, don't do that, they do it. Okay? But they will pay the consequences for those bad decisions. So when your soul is talking to your masculine, this is why I tell you, like, I've done it too. I cuss my masculine out energetically and shit everything, But at the end of the day, I get back. I love you though, Oh, be patient and wait for me, and you know who I am. So why did you let the body define me? They say to us a lot, don't let the body define me. I reach out to you. I reach out to you through computers. I reach out to you through cell phone, telepathically. Sometimes you can feel me energetically. And you can't deny that, what you feel, just like you can't deny that of the physical form running around and existing. God forbid, these masculines or feminines pass away. The energy is still the same. They still will do the same thing that they do now, and they want you to accept them without the body first. They want you to accept them without the body first so that you can learn that they know that the body has not been doing right. The body has too much problems, too much toxic issues. But you would know that they would tell you what to go seek. They would teach you how to recognize them and their behaviors of the body. So if your masculine's been molested when they were young, these are secrets. This is how you know their deepest secrets, because their soul will tell you their deepest secrets. Your masculine was beat on when he was young. You end up seeing a video of someone young getting beat on. You see what I'm saying? So that you will understand how to forgive your masculine for growing up an abusive person when it comes to the verbal abuse. I don't know about the physical abuse. The physical abuse is too much, but you will understand it. You will understand that they was traumatized when they were young. You don't have to take the nonsense. No, you don't have to take the nonsense. This is why I say separation is not as bad as you think it is. Because if you're in separation right now, there's a possibility that your masculine or your feminine is a very toxic person, and they will not be healthy for you. But that don't mean that the spirit is going to say, go find someone else. If they're not complete within themselves, or you're not complete within yourself, because you can get very aggressive too. All right. You can get very aggressive because of the way you act when their physical body is with someone else. Or when they're not with you, you get super angry. So maybe sometimes you are not ready for them, or they are not ready for you. And as long as it can take a lifetime, it can take lifetimes. It's all based on the programming of the world, and based on the programming that they go through. You cannot hate them for what they were programmed and taught to do. Okay? You have to just understand it. They're teaching you, understand why I am the way that I am. You won't believe me when I say, like, if they said it out their mouth, they won't. Some of these people, like some of these sleeping, running, twin flame runner, whatever you want to call these people, soulless people, don't tell you their deepest secrets. They just show you with their behaviors. They can't help but repeat what has been done to them. It will all come out. So if they are an overly sexualized person, you will know that they was, molested or raped or abused when they were young. It's called trauma, and this is the childhood traumas that people have to to heal. You know, some of y'all, most of us, experience the same things that our partner experienced. Okay, um, most of us do. I know I do, but I defeated my demons. He didn't. He wasn't able to defeat his demons. So this is why he is the way that he is today, and this is why I'm the way that I am today. Is I defeated my demons as they came towards me at a young age, and he couldn't because he didn't choose to. He laid down like a victim, and I choose to fight like a warrior. You know, um, so a lot of y'all don't understand these things. A lot of y'all forget these things. Y'all forget that we were all once children before. Some people are, if it's not physical abuse, they get verbally abused. Okay, where their parents are present, and a lot of these masculines today grew up with no father figures, or a lot of these feminines grew up with no daddy figures. You know, a lot of the programming in the world has caused a lot of people to live the way that they live. So what the soul is trying to do, God, the Most High, whatever you want to call it, is trying to help you understand where it's all stemming from. You can't hate someone who's been programmed to hate themselves. You can't hate someone that's been programmed to hate the world. These people have been programmed to hate themselves and hate themselves in this world. So when they do meet someone who actually care about them, mind, body, and soul, and they run. They run from that because they were never programmed. They don't see love like we see love. Okay? They don't see it. You got to be their greatest best friend. You got to be the greatest person as a prime example in their life, whether they're with you or not. When you guys are not together, you should be building your nest. If you're a feminine out there, you should be building your nest. If you're masculine out there, you should be building your nest. Build your house. Set yourself up with a career. Raise your children, the ones that you do have. Live life as if they're right beside you, even though they're right beside you. But you just can't see them. You can feel them. And eventually, it will align with itself again. Again, if you already met your partner. They can't help but to align you guys back together because you were made to be together. A lot of us hate running into our partners. We might see them with someone else. But when they look at you, they don't just look at you with a smirky smile, like, yeah, I moved on, whatever. They look at you with an eye of guilt. If you speak to some of these masculines without yelling and screaming and arguing with them, or these feminines, they would be like, I felt like I was doing something wrong when I was with these karmic energies. Some of y'all may think it's game, but let me tell you something. How you know what is real and how you know what is fake is the spirit will tell you. They're telling the truth. Because your soul is a lie detector. It cannot lie. It will tell you the truth. it will say, hey, he's telling the truth. And you will know when it's genuine. But see, some of y'all don't know how to shift your frequency. Some of y'all don't know how to elevate yourselves. When someone takes your energy, okay, and they're teaching you this, you know, I'm trying to teach y'all to love unconditional. I'm trying to teach y'all to love and recognize the soul and what it does for y'all. Some of y'all already know this, but some of y'all don't. Some of y'all need to hear this over and over and over before it really clicks. But until it really clicks, you won't be able to come into union. If I was to tell you you are the reason why you're not in union, you would say, Essence, you're wrong. And you would blame shift. And you would say, no, I'm not in union because the masculine is with that other person. But you are saying masculine is with the other person instead of saying my masculine is with me at all times. I feel his spirit. I feel his energy. I see his signs. I know what I'm talking about. And believe in that. Believe in the return of what they would say, the return of God. Believe in the return of your masculine, the spirit energy in the masculine. You got to pray for them. To pray for them is to manifest them back into themselves. I know you exist. I love you. And I'm thankful for what you taught me. You can go back to your body now. You can go back to your shell. You can go embody yourself. And when you awaken and you realize, you will come back to me. You guys don't speak that way. I'll keep it to you 100%. You know we don't speak this way. We be like, oh, fuck you, masculine. You can go and fuck that bitch all day if you want to. You could go be with that bitch all day. That's negative. Because the energy you putting towards that, the energy you putting towards it is toxic. Then you get mad at, why am I not in union? Why am I not in union? How many times did you cuss this man or cuss this woman behind closed doors like God don't hear you? I'm guilty for it too. I'm learning from it too. My masculine is so close. It's walking distance. Literally. But I know that I still have some healing to do. I know that I still love being alone. And I'm not willing to share. And that's my issue, is I'm not willing to share me with anybody. I'm selfish with my physical body because I took so long to heal myself that I don't want nobody coming in. And it get like that. And guess what? I manifested that way. Until I open up and accept God's love in another person, I won't have my union. And I know this, but I'm not ready. I know who I would be. I would be your masculine runner, and I know this. But I'm doing my work. I'm healing me. And that's why I tell a lot of y'all, you will never know. A lot of you feminists think that you are the feminine, and you're not running because you want the body. But you are running because you're not accepting the soul. Work on accepting the soul. So like they say, you can't love someone unless you love yourself. When you do love yourself, be patient to wait for the right one to come to you. I've met the person. I've saw them. We've had that soul recognition, everything. So now I'm just nesting and preparing myself to be a wife. These steps happen, y'all. And my masculine have showed me plenty of times he can manifest. But then he also has work to do too. He has an issue with the same issue that I have. And that's sharing. Well, he's open to sharing himself. Real shit. He's open to sharing himself. But he's not open to humble himself, to be loyal. You see? So that's something that there's some work that needs to be done on both of our ends. See? I don't want to share myself, but he wants to share himself. That's work that needs to be done. The only way that's gonna happen, and I just want y'all to understand, because I don't want y'all to be like, okay, well, so then how do you fix that? There is nothing that energetically Like it would take a lot of discipline for the masculine. Just like you feminines, I'm disciplined, so I don't need a bunch of people to touch on me. These masculines or these feminines are not disciplined enough. It's going to take discipline, and for you to be disciplined, uh, it's going to take order. Okay, if people were, it's going to take order for this to happen, and this order has to either start from the mind. They're not accepting what the mind is telling them. They're not accepting that the mind is telling them, don't be messing around, don't be fooling around, don't be doing this, don't use your body like that. They don't listen. So guess what? It manifests physically now. Now we got the COVID-19, where it shut these people down. Okay, these are the things that's going to happen because people are not getting the message. So now it's taking a physical toll on the planet where they're stopping the bullshit. Okay, and y'all gotta pay attention to what's happening. See, y'all think it's this and that because they said it on the news, but that's not true. It is the return of the divine. It is the return of God coming. It don't matter who vessel it's used to do it through. It is the return of discipline, and this is what's gonna cause your masculine. You know, they're saying that, oh, we're gonna get rid of TikTok. You think that's gonna be the first thing they're gonna get rid of too? They're going to get rid of a lot of shit. They're going to get rid of these dating sites. They're going to be really strict on, because a lot of y'all masculines be on these dating sites, be on these Facebooks, inboxing, DMing bitches, and women DMing men or getting DM'd by men. They're being pulled in. It's not going to be easy no more. The new world is coming with restriction. That if they act according to dark energy, two things can happen to them. Two things can happen to them. They will either get locked up or they will get executed. Because if you're going to live, they cannot have this dark energy. People are going to find execution a great thing. Because, and I know some of y'all, it's harsh. Essence, it's harsh. Why would we take it that? You have to understand, if the body is defective, it would be no different from the movie I, Robot, right? You got the guy, Will Smith, trying to find out why this one robot was so compassionate. You know what I mean? Just picture that the opposite, okay? They would call that robot a defective robot, all right? But technically that robot had like human compassion compared to the other robots, all right? They always want to get rid of the good people. Dark energy wants to get rid of the good people. They want to get rid of the righteous person like you, the awakened one. They want to get rid of you. And that's how you know that we was not ran by we were not ran by light energy. We were ran by dark energy because they always want to put out the light. And y'all don't see these things. Some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. But most of y'all just don't. Y'all don't read in between the lines. Before it was an action, it was a thought. But who thought was it? It was not the divine. It wasn't the creator. The creator is not going to, it's not going to destroy us without giving us a chance to fix it. Now it's coming down and it's going to destroy evil. The evil it's going to destroy is a defective vessel that cannot take orders. Intellect. It doesn't have intellect. Doesn't have guidance. It's doing all kind of destructive things. The universe do not see us the way that we see us. You see? You be stuck in your base chakra for the rest of your life if all you care about is manifesting the masculine physically. Stuck in your base chakra. When you're in your heart chakra, you learn to love someone unconditionally. And then when you're in your mind, your mind's eye will see things how I see things and how you should see things today. Order. It's either people are following divine order or they're not. And who order are they living by? You know? There's two different orders. There's a righteous one and there's a demonic one. We've been in darkness for so long, y'all, and we've been in darkness because, you see what's going on. Selfish, greed, sex. Come on, sex all over the industry. Sex sells. Since when did God say sex sells? God say be humble, be celibate, be a virgin until you get married. You understand me? Y'all have to do your research. Do your research. Open your mind's eye. Start seeing the truth. Your telepathic connection is your masculine trying to help you see. See them for them, not the way you think they should be. Not the programming that you was told that by Disney that it should be like. It's not that way. You will never get that happy ever after. Not that way. Even in these little Disney shows, movies and shit, all right? They had to go through trials and tribulations to get there. And you're going through trials and tribulations to get there. You understand me? If y'all sit here and say, I want my union, but you're not doing the work is to awaken yourself and keep yourself awake. And help as many people as you can. It's no different from church and how you go to church and they got the Bible and then the people that go to church get that lesson and they come out to the world and they spread the word of God. You spread the word of truth. And that's how you help heal the other person. If they don't want to listen, that's up to them. But you delivered your message and that's how you get rewarded by universe. Money is not, physical money is not, it's the root of all evil. Do you understand what I'm saying? It made people do these things. It made people become prostitutes. People sell themselves to this shit, kill people for it. It's wicked. It got people doing wicked shit. So they're going to create the digital dollar. Digital dollar. Energy. If you work with energy, all of a sudden you're gonna get a drop of $100 in your digital account randomly, or you may, somehow somebody may just shoot it out into the universe, may want to donate to somebody, shoot it out to the universe, and then drop in your account. If your frequency is high enough, you can overcome the digital dollar and become the digital dollar. Eternal abundance. You can manifest it. Y'all don't know how to manifest. Some of y'all don't know how to manifest. These old teachers are teaching old ways. You don't know who they follow. Like, some people they got the divine in them. But others just put that image on. Because they put the image on there to manipulate your sight. Okay? And I'm just going to keep it real with you. You cannot be a twin flame or a life partner gay. And it's going to touch a lot of people, but it's going to be the truth that'll set you free. You cannot be gay in a twin flame. You do not, that go against the divine, that go against universal law. We're not talking about man's law. We're talking about universal law. So you got a lot of twin flame LGBT out there. I'll tell you one thing, do not follow them, because they do not serve the same divine that you do. They serve a dark energy, a dark force. And that is their definition of true love in that realm. But if y'all want the highest realm of all, it's going to take the truth to set you free. Two women cannot create life, and God is not like that. God is a creation of life, continuance of life. Anything that cuts off life is not, it's artificial. And I know a lot of y'all don't like that, but it's the truth. And this is why it is what it is. And I'm going to keep telling my truth, because You guys, you want to go somewhere, but you're not going to go nowhere if you don't do this kind of work. Anything that go against the creator is not authentic. It's not authentic. It's just duplicated and then mixed and intoxified. Your masculine is telling you this. Your feminine is telling you this. God has said you is made in his image. They took it and they said, well, they made in my image. God was created man and woman, not woman and woman and man and man. And then you sit here and say, well, Essence, were you homophobe or something? No. I believe in truth. And the world won't go anywhere. First of all, our world leaders are in the closet, most of them. And they don't even portray it to be what it is. They hide that shit as a secret. Anything that's a secret should not be a secret if it's natural order. And I'm sorry for y'all who believe that it's order. It's too much evidence out there to prove that it's not. You can't bear children with the same sex. So you will go against universal law and you will create a machine that will do it for you. That is against universal law. That is not intellect. That is against universal law. Then you got people who condone children being children. Come on, our children? We're trying to protect the baby. The babies are our future. If all the children grew up and allowed this shit to happen, there would be no creation of life naturally. Man and woman are supposed to come together and have children. It's nobody's problem. While you got into a relationship, you fell in love with the illusion, and you had a baby by this person, and it didn't work out. You got to learn patience is the wicked's weakness. Most of y'all don't have patience. You want to know why you don't have patience? Because you got wicked in you. Identify the poison inside you and get it out. It is not natural. You want to bring back natural order. Our programming has been toxified for too long. The children has been telling us this shit for years. Some of them will say it's a boogeyman underneath my bed, Mom, and it's a boogeyman in the closet. They were seeing spirits and dark energies manifesting in their room. And this is why a lot of, people in the LGBT community say they were born this way. No, you was born what you was created DNA-wise. Your DNA has chosen what you should be in this lifetime. We cannot get selfish to say, well, because in many different lifetimes you manifest as a man, you manifest as a woman. But they don't teach reincarnation is real, right? But it is. Some of y'all will have flashbacks of your past life that you was a man or a woman or a young lady or a young boy. In this lifetime, you will be the man or the woman in this lifetime. In your next lifetime, if you are a gay person, you would all of a sudden be confused because they're going to tell you, when you meet your maker, I designed you in my image, and you took it and you created something else. I designed you as a man, and you went and got boobs and got your dick cut off. You went against natural law. I designed you as a woman, and you went got your breast cut off and a penis put on. That's demonic. It sounds demonic. It is demonic. Because no matter how you do it, they still, if you put a man and a woman together, if you put a gay woman, this is how LGBT should be. If you put a woman who wants to dress like a man with a man who wants to dress like a woman, it will still be natural order because that man and that woman will come together and have a child. They will still be able to create life. Okay? But that's not how it is. They hate each other. They don't know. They hate that actually in the community. They don't want a man that looks like a woman to be with a woman that looks like a man, because they know that's still natural order. They don't like natural order. Being in the LGBT community is wicked. And you got Twinflame. You got this Twinflame couple on there that's wicked as fuck. And I'm sure y'all know who it is if y'all been in the Twinflame community. These motherfuckers are wicked. and they sitting there, they look demonic. Two gothic bitches looking hella demonic. You got one that looked like a fucking dude, and you got the other one that looked like a satanic ass female. They both satanic as fuck, and y'all fell for it. And y'all fell for the okie doke. Oh yes, oh yes, love and energy. Of course they're getting love and energy. They're getting the love and energy from their demon, because they're doing the biddings of dark energy. These people sold their souls whenever they had transitioned into what they believed they was. They sold out. You can't sell your soul. You sell out on it. You sell out. It's no different from a two-faced ass friend selling out on their best friend or their homegirl, or their homeboy. They sell out. They sold out on their soul's purpose. And y'all fell for the okie doke. And this is why it's hard for y'all to come into union, because they're not teaching you this. They're not teaching you this. And a lot of twin flame readers go along with this LGBT shit, and they tell you, yeah. Now, when I do my readings for people that are LGBT, I don't never say they're soulmates. I always tell them that you just fell in love with the illusion, and you're stuck in it. And then you have to wake yourself up. When your parents, when your parents be like, oh, your parents will say, oh, it's just a phase. It'll go away. It's just a phase. It's true. It's a mental programming. It's a mental programming. Something happened to you when you were young. It's either you was molested by someone and just decided to be hate the same sex, or you were molested by someone of the same sex, or if it was neither one of those things, most likely a demon came and possessed you to believe and think that way by making you do, say, and act according to. But it was never divine. So good luck with that. If that's what y'all cool with, good luck with that. Good luck with coming into union, because God knows it's not real. And this is why a lot of y'all are on this, y'all condone this shit. It's time to wake up and break the programming of bullshit. Oh, Essence, you cuss too much. I don't get your message. Read between the lines, like I said earlier. I could say the fucking end, and a real person will hear the end. A fake person will hear the fucking end and judge me, shoot me down, because they want to shoot the message. They want to shoot the messenger down, but don't get the message. I need y'all to get the message. I'm not going to paint this shit as a positive picture, because we're not in a society where the picture should be painted nicely. I'm not wicked. I'm not going to paint you a positive picture of a wicked ass world. I have to deliver the message to you. That's the only way you're going to get the truth. Do y'all research. Study these people. You kidding me? I'm tired of seeing that shit float around on my algorithm. They just pulling out lies, man. Most of tarot readers are not, like most of twin flame readers are not twin flame readers. People just hopping on the bandwagon because there's something to do. And I got tired of that. Got tired of seeing this shit. I'm like, wait, that's not real. That's not true. You could tell. When you're on this journey, you can tell who's real and who's not. Because the experience puts you through some shit, man. You can tell a twin flame who needs more work, if they are on a journey. You can identify like minds recognize each other. They understand it. Like, just because somebody's saying, oh, you're a twin flame, welcome to the it's not the same as the energy that they're giving out. Their energy is not matching. If your energy matched their energy, most likely you have some wicked shit going on inside you. That's why I say be mindful who you follow. Shit, don't even follow me if you feel like you don't resonate with me. Because I know what I represent. To y'all who don't understand what the truth is, will think that I'm wicked. That's fine. You have a right to your own opinion. But I'm going to just keep it real with you. You're never going to go anywhere until you recognize the parasite inside of you. Since when do we live in a world where they kill truth? Since when do we live in a world where people tell people that that's not right and they want to beat them down? Since when do we live in a world like that? If people in the LGBT going to live that way, they will deal with their God their way. You understand me? They need to go back into the closet where they was at, and you demons need to go back under the bed where you came from, and don't come the fuck back out. That portal needs to be closed, because that's where it started. It came from darkness. It needs to go back to darkness. Wake up. Your masculine is telling you you're feminine. And I do a lot of masculine readings because it is the masculine side of you that's trying to communicate with the most of y'all, and y'all don't want, well, what's your feminine? And I am speaking to you feminines. I put y'all readings right in the masculine readings for a reason, because y'all hard-headed and y'all don't want to hear y'all side. So I mix it in. I have to do it according to the divine. The divine said mix it together because they're not getting the message. If I did I did videos where it was just a feminine. Why did I get more masculine viewers than I did more feminine viewing their own shit? So I mix them together, and I speak to you feminines, and I deliver your masculine's message to you, because that is the way I have to do it. That is the way you would get the message. Some of y'all will say, well, Essence, the masculine is still out there with the karmic. Yes, he is. The body. I don't teach that. I teach separation. Understand what separation is like. Some of y'all think, oh, well, we're not together. Separation of the mind, body, and soul. Stop worrying about the separation between you and him. The separation between you and him is to protect y'all two from each other. Because this journey is not easy. This shit can make you go insane if you are not mentally ready for it. And the universe know this. So they pull you two apart. Now, what you two do on your time apart, it's y'all problem. Your masculine wants to run underneath the karmic while he's with on his separation to heal. He will never heal. If you want to run into a karmic situation, you will never heal. Some people say, oh, the best way to get over a situation is to get under another. That's not always true. You're just repeating the fucking cycle, asshole. You're repeating the cycle. And then you wonder, well, why? Why can't I break free from this spell? Because you just jumped onto another one. And that person may treat you nice for a few months, but then that person will eventually manifest as a dickhead. Because you can't see the truth in nothing. Because you're blinded. You got the veil lifted over your head. Is it your fault? No. Because you were programmed that way. And you will identify that if this is happening to you, it is also happening to your masculine. You as a feminine physical form can get a man. Some of y'all. But most of y'all can get a man. You got men left and right just hassling. Hey, ma, what you doing? Whistling and inboxing you left and right to get your time and attention. That doesn't faze you. But your masculine, on the other hand, is a masculine. You know, some masculines get the women to inbox them if they're a handsome person. But most likely, most of them don't know how to sit their ass down. They're always in somebody's DM. Do you understand me? That's not balance. If the masculine doesn't take the time to love himself, he will never heal. If you don't take the time to love yourself, you will never heal. You guys will never be healed. You will never come into union. There's work that needs to be done on both ends. And it starts with clearing out the toxic programming that you've downloaded, you know, starting from childhood. Nobody's perfect. Nobody on neither side is perfect. You both have experienced some kind of trauma in your life that made you look at the world differently. Some of you were okay with the program, not a big deal. But some of you weren't. And you wish for the world to change. Well, in order for the world to change, you have to be a part of it. You were chosen. You guys were chosen. Your masculine knows that you are out there. And eventually, when he embodies his consciousness will come back to you. But as long as you guys still have work to do, you will be on a separation journey. Stop looking at separation as a bad thing. It is a healthy thing. You don't want to be in a toxic relationship where two people just can't get along, and most likely you kill yourselves because you can't stand each other. They don't want y'all to come together like that. They want y'all to be back in that beginning phase where you both looked at each other physically and was attracted to each other, and you both understand each other spiritually, and it was working. But once the physical eye saw something else it was attracted to, it wandered off. So when you guys both learn that it's not the physical form that needs the attention, that it is a spiritual thing that needs the attention the most, your focus will come back to each other, because you will love each other on a spiritual level that will manifest back into a physical. So you got to do that 5D. That 5D work needs to be done to reprogram your mind. In your brain, there's electrons running through your mind, which would be your soul activation. Soul activating part of your mind. It needs knowledge. You got blockage. You guys got blockage. They told you to keep your mind closed. Your mind has to be open. And in order for you to do the work, some of y'all say, okay, well, Essence, what is the work? The work is to study. Study every aspect of life. Study why there is LGBT. Study why man and woman creates child. Study why your genetics is the way that it is. This is the work, because your brain needs to open up. It needs to open up. The masculine's mind needs to reprogram itself and open up. You have to reprogram your minds in order to come back in union. And once you gain knowledge, they gain knowledge, it will start to bring you close. More knowledge on top of more knowledge, it'll bring you closer. More knowledge and more knowledge, it'll bring you closer. But as long as you got blockages, like, oh, karmic energies running around here, taking you off, putting you on a detour. Masculine energies running around here, taking you off, putting you on a detour. Pain is blocking you, putting you in. Unconditional love needs to be so that y'all can unlock these closed off cells in your mind. Okay? Question all things. They taught you not to be questioning all things. Question all things. Your mind, like they say, if you don't read for a long time, you will tend to forget how to read. If you don't stay in that knowing of love, you will forget how to love. If you don't stay in knowledge is power. That is the work. Spirit don't want you to just sit there and just wait for masculine all day. Oh my God, I'm going to wait for him all day. Oh my God, I'm going to read his Facebook, his Instagram all day. Oh my God, I'm going to text him and blow his phone up all day. That is not doing the work. That is hindering your growth. That is hindering your connection. That is blocking you. And the more you do that, the more the more it will take a toll on your physical form. You have to step away from your masculine and do your work. I'm not saying get off that journey and hop on another journey with another masculine, or don't do what they do. They have to learn the hard way. That is the way they have to learn it. They're not going to pick up a book. Eventually, they got to get their ass spanked out there. So one day they're going to run into some situation with a toxic ass female, and they're going to get tired, and they're going to grow that way. You feminines are intellectual. You must read a book. You must enlighten yourself the way your body can teach you. Okay, like you guys are watching these kind of videos. Okay, you're watching videos like mine. It'll enlighten you. It may not trigger you right away, but later on along the day, Spirit will contact you and say, hey, you remember what Essence said? Well, there it is. You know what I'm saying? So this is your way of enlightening yourself by watching specific videos. But if you're watching teachers who are not teaching you growth, they're only teaching you how to stay in there, and they banking off you, and they banking off your money, and they wanting you to, stay in that cycle. They're not teaching you how to grow past it. They're not telling you how to get into it. They're telling you go do the work, but they're not telling you what work you need to be done. You should be booking readings on what work that needs to be done for you. A lot of y'all book readings on which I don't have a problem with. But at the end of the day, you're booking readings on your partner in the karmic. But you need to book a reading on what it is to help you manifest your union. But you're not doing that. You're not watching videos that help towards feminine energy. You're watching masculine videos. So I'm going to talk to you in a masculine, feminine way. So I have to go, introduce myself to you and your psyche in the way that I know you are familiar with. Okay? Some people don't like my teachings because I don't teach lies. I don't teach bullshit. I'm not going to tell you, well, welcome. I'm going to tell you, welcome everybody, but I'm going to also tell you my point of view on certain things and how I see it so that you can open your mind so that you can see. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of y'all are blocking your blessings. And this is where they say blocking your blessings. You think physically you're blocking your blessings. No, mentally you're blocking your way of manifesting. Okay? You're blocking your way of manifesting. Stop falling for this bullshit you see. It's not real. It's an illusion. LGBT is an illusion. It is not supposed to exist, but it does because we were in the dark ages. The shit that happened in the dark will eventually come to the light. People will wake up and realize boys having sex with boys is not right. Women having sex with women is not right. It cannot conceive life. You will use your fucking brain. You will use the brain that you was given by God. You will not be around here like a dodo bird, running around here lost like a chicken with your head cut off. You will make sense of it all. Yes, I have a mother who loves women. I have a sister who loves women. But at the end of the day, that's their problem, but they also conceive children, and that's how I came. And it is what it is. I'm not a homophobe. I'm a truth speaker. And at the end of the day, I'm going to always speak my truth. Okay. Do I go out to the world and point at every homosexual out there and say they're wrong for what they're doing? No. But if they try to come to me and they try to program me to believe that what they're doing is okay, then I have a problem. If they try to teach my child that it's okay, then I have a problem. Take your face, take your hidden agenda, and go back into the darkness where you come from. Go back into the closet where you came from, and go, demons, go back under the bed where you came from, and they need to close that portal. It was a movie. Where the kid, right? I think it was, I don't know, I don't remember the name of the movie. It's been so long ago. And the boy was always visited by this demon. Okay? It came from under the bed. It was like this purple looking dude with the horns on his head or whatever. And he seemed to be innocent and cool and dudeish. You know what I'm saying? He was like a dudeish kind of demon, a cool kind of demon. You know what I mean? And he will bring him down into the dark world where the dark world didn't like the humans being down there. Okay? But the dude would always come off as his best friend or a cool friend. You know what I mean? I forgot the name of this movie. It's in my mind. But if y'all, some of y'all might have watched it back in the 90s, you know what I mean? When we were young. I probably was like 8 or 9 years old, 10 or something like that when this movie came out, where the boy was sleeping on the bed and the bed started shaking and the dude came from underneath it and he was like, "What's up, dude?" And every time every time sunlight came, it disappeared. It literally melted into like the clothes, like it was completely like it was gone. And then when the sun came up, when the sun went down, see, y'all gotta see the subliminal messages and all this shit. This stuff is, where do you think they're getting it from? You know what I mean? So, you just gotta be careful. When you do enlighten yourself, you will see your demons. Address them. You're not welcome. Tell them to go the fuck away. You gotta have that kind of frequency for them. Some of them manifest into the bodies of people, and some of them just manifest of them true selves. All right? And you tell them to go fuck off, these dark energies. They're not your friend. They come, what they say, the devil is a liar. They come in the form of a friend sometimes. They come in the form of someone that trying to be cool with you, But, and I'm not trying to say you're twin flame, and I'm not trying to say them. That's different. But I'm talking about a demon. Your twin flame came to help you identify. Demons didn't come to help you identify, okay? They came to bring you down, all right? Any type of energy that brings you down into your base chakra, bring you deep down inside. It's supposed to keep you enlightened. Your masculines try to teach you how to decode shit, all right? They try to teach you how to see past it, all right? And some of these demons, they don't want you to do that. They want you to stay in your sexual demon, your sexual mind. They don't. Your mind, is your base chakra. No, your pussy and your dick should not be the head of shit. That's why it's at the bottom of your body and not at the top. Respect the top of the body as it is. Respect order. Respect order. And when we start to respect universal law, okay, because universal law is not going anywhere. It don't matter how many laws man create. Universal law is never going to go anywhere. This is why they say that the good always out prevail. Okay, it's true. So, you know, the physical side wants to pull you in. Okay, if it does not match what you know it to be, step away. If your parents are not matching the behaviors that you know a parent should be like consciously, it doesn't match your soul. Your soul's going to tell you, get away from them. Brother, sister, kids, whatever. Anybody. Okay? Anybody. It don't matter. It could be your child you birthed for years. It could be your brothers, your sisters, your uncles, your aunts. These people you don't know. If your conscience says step away from them, they are toxic, you must do that. If you stay around them, you get your heart broken, you get discombobulated, you'll get traumatized. This is why they're trying to teach you to learn how to disconnect from being. Learn how to disconnect from being and beings, human people who do not embody consciousness. People are what you would call soulless. They have a habit of repeating these cycles. Okay? They got a habit of repeating their toxic behaviors. Okay? Like good people do good shit. They got a habit of good shit. They addicted to doing good shit. Well, you got bad people that's bad and addicted to doing bad shit. This is why the universe is trying to teach you patience, because patience is their weakness. They don't have the patience to wait for what they want. And you guys, a lot of y'all don't have the patience to wait for what you truly want. So you're going to go and get it from someone else. But you don't realize you're taking somebody else's time and energy. Heed my message. You're taking, and listen to my words, you're taking someone else's time and energy. That's selfish. Keep your own energy. Build your own energy. Not everybody is worthy of you. Be patient and wait for your true divine partner. It don't matter how many lifetimes. If you got to go a whole lifetime without, you got to, this is how you know you healed. Let me tell you how you know you healed. If you tell yourself, and truly mean it, I can go a whole lifetime without messing with another human being, loving on another human being, without falling from my physical desires. I can literally wait. If my masculine doesn't manifest in this time, I will literally wait for this masculine my next lifetime. That is a healed person. Because time don't exist. But you would know this if you're doing the work. See, but y'all gonna say, nah, Essence, I need some dick. I need some pussy, Essence. I need pussy. Or Essence, I need some dick. Essence, I can't. I need these cheeks beat. Or I need some companionship. Oh, I need it. You don't need shit. You programmed yourself to believe you need it. Unprogram it. Like they said, you turn yourself on, turn yourself off. Everything has a polar opposite to itself. Okay? Your masculine is who they are. That is the body that was supposed to, they showed you, that is the body that was supposed to be there for you. For those who's been shown their other companion, their other half. That is your partner. But they also showed you that this person is not whole. They do not love themselves. That they need outside love for validation. But you will know why they're with this karmic. They're not with this karmic because they love this karmic. They're with this karmic because they want this karmic to love them. Because they do not love themselves. If they love themselves, they would be where they should be. The answer has been here for centuries. It's been here the whole time. And like they say, you never know that something that's truly meant for you was in front of you the whole time. The words, the whole creation of it has been in front of you the whole time, but you were too blind to see. You know why you were too blind to see? Because you had people that your guides programming you to tell you that the shit you're in right now is just a-okay and there's nothing wrong with it, and you went 15, 16, 20 years following this motherfucker, and they sitting here taking all your fucking money and you sitting here paying them $200-$300 for this and that just to tell you to stay on the cycle and not telling you to get off of it and not telling you how to, but they don't got the answer because knowledge is infinite. There should always be some information. There should always be downloads, new shit to express, not the same old shit that repeats itself. They got your zodiac signs repeating itself. Every year it's your birthday. Time don't exist. Every year it's your birthday. Every year you going out to the club and partying and you want to do shit for your birthday. Let me tell you something. You grow every day, all day. Every day is your birthday. Every day is a new you. Every day is a change. Every day is a shift. That's why people say live in the here and now. This time don't exist. And you think it is. Your mama told you you was born on such and such day, and you were born at such and such time, and this is who you are. No, people can tell how you are because they did their work. They can identify who you are because they did the work. Now it's your turn to identify and read in between the lines. This is why when y'all ask y'all readers, well, when, Essence? When? Give me a time and date, Essence. When is my partner coming in, Essence? You never get a direct answer because there's no such thing as time. But you would know this if you did your work. Y'all ain't gonna like this truth. You're not gonna like this truth, but it's gonna set you free. You have a powerful connection to the universe, and you want to neglect it for some sex. You want to neglect it for attention because you don't love yourself. By you saying to yourself, Essence, I don't want to wait for this masculine. Now, this is y'all on a true journey. I'm not talking to y'all who believe you on a journey, who believe you met your partner, and you think this is the one. I'm talking about y'all who had that divine touch. You saw that soul in that eye. That where the fuck did I meet you from kind of frequency. But you never met them in this realm. You know you never met them in this realm here. It was another realm you met them at. Okay? They're not going to go away. It's never going to happen. So the more you deny them access to you on a divine level, the harder it gets. The more it's going to drive you insane. But the more you accept it, the lighter shit will get. That means you're getting closer and closer and closer to the truth. They'll tell you what to do. Hey, look this up. Hey, look that up. All right, go here. Okay, go there. That's guidance. How can you deny guidance when it's trying to help you? It's trying to help you ease that pain by telling you, hey, accept me for me. Until you accept me for me, you won't have me. I mean, I can go to my body. This is your masculine say. I can go to my body and I can go and embody myself. And I could wake up and bring my ass to you. But I'm not coming to you if you still believe that Gucci and Louis and Vuitton and all this bullshit is more powerful than man. You know, and it's more powerful than God. I'm not coming to you if you believe that money is God instead of the root of all evil. I'm not coming to you if you think having sex with a man or having sex with a woman is good. It's evil. I'm not coming to you if you are still programmed with dark energies. Okay? I'm not coming to you because you cannot teach me shit. Physically, you cannot teach me shit. You stupid is what they pretty much saying to you. You look at your masculine the same way your masculine is looking at you, like you're stupid. Shit don't go right, you want to go to somebody else. This is exactly what you feminines would do. They just doing it. Okay? They cannot wake up. Because in this world, you know this world is a lonely journey because the world is not enlightened. You gotta say, okay, Essence, it's a lonely journey, Essence. Why everybody I meet? Because they're under a spell. They're under programming. And you have been awakened. And you can see the truth. So don't get mad. You get mad for. You can see the truth. Stay that way. because eventually everybody else is going to wake up, but they're going to wake up by force. You don't have no choice but to. And if they choose to, in the new world, be toxic, in the new world, there will be punishment aligned for them. So stay your ass up. Your masculine cannot manifest back into himself. He needs tough love physically. And it will manifest your masculine. Because his body will have to stop eventually. It will have to stop being toxic. It will be illegal. It has to stop texting women and sending dick pics and sending pussy pics out there. They will have to stop. It will be illegal. It will have to stop that gay shit's happening behind closed doors or either in the public. It will have to stop. It's going to have to stop. Everything that's going on has to be put to a halt in order for the mind to embody itself. And it's not going to work if you, the physical awakened one, is not pulling your part. It's going to take longer. Some of y'all say, I've been on this journey for 40 years. What the fuck have you done? What have you done for humanity? Have you spoke your truth? Or did you just watch Twinflame videos for 25 fucking years? What have you done? What did you learn? You haven't learned shit. And that's why you're on the journey for 40 to 25 fucking years and still haven't came into union, because you have not told your friends who were gay that when they came to you and told you that it was okay, you say, oh, it is okay. It's okay. You pat them on the back and you continue, being okay with their programming. And it was killing your programming. You just gave them your energy. No, you shut them down. No, I can't do that. I'm sorry. Straight like that. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard to tell the devil no? Y'all say yes to the demons all day long because y'all afraid of these damn demons. You are not your body. You are a soul in the body. And you fell for the shit. You fell for the okie doke of the program. Now they consumed the program for so long. And it took someone to come and say, no, we will not deal with this no more. This is not normal. It is not natural. I don't give a fuck. You can hate me. But you can't kill me because I am light being. And my information will travel. It will travel from any vessel that I consume. And this is the problem. They try to stop creation. God's creation, because you know they can't kill the information. Every time they kill a good person, they double. Silly. And this is how twin flames are manifested. This is how light beings are manifested in 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Because you cannot kill the light. It just doubles. Silly. Because if my masculine is now within me and something happens to me, God forbid, I'm going to double. I'm going to split into 2 again. And I'm going to come back and do it again. I'm going to fight the war again. You're not here to sit bottles, pop bottles, fuck all day and have a bunch of babies. You were here to enlighten the world. And y'all not doing that. Y'all, oh, it's okay to be stupid. It's okay to be dumb. It's okay to be ignorant. Oh, he says, she said, point. Everybody just doing all this stupid shit and you're not getting the message. So guess what? Now the universe has sent a bunch of us down. A whole bunch of us. They send an army to fight this battle. An army of awakened ones who had enough and said, I do not accept the bullshit no more. This world was not designed this way. And here we are today, shut down on quarantine. Some of us, we back into the world a little bit, but it will never be the same. You want to know why it will never be the same? It's because the world is waking up. They don't use this Black Power movement. That was another ploy. There's going to be something else after that because the demons have to find a way to kill off light beings, to put us back in fear. And it's not working because we, the lightened ones, realize that we are not our bodies, that it is just a vessel, that we will come again. But you people out there who are in the dark frequency have been told, you people who believe that you are your body, was told you once you're dead, you're dead. It's not true. Some of y'all astral travel. You just got an example that you can astral travel. That is you coming out the fucking body and you realize you were not your body. You're not waking up fast enough. And you will be forced to. So much shit's going to happen. Your third eye is going to be open without your choice. Your soul is going to say, open that shit, open it now. It's time now. And people are going to wake up with headaches, epiphanies, all that shit. It's happening now as we speak because they're getting rid of toxic energy. In order for to light energy to take its toll, we have to shine bright. And what's happening is light energy, light beings are shining bright. Telepathic connections are going crazy right now. You're getting messages from your partner saying, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. They're telling you, I'm coming. Pay attention. This is what I need you to do. Stand out the way. Get out the way. Move out the way. Be patient. Sit down. Eat healthy. Shit like that. Because they're preparing you for the arrival of them. When they embody their physical form, some of their bodies, some of them who are out there wild and reckless will have probably STDs and shit like that. Some of them will probably be healthy. Some of them probably not, depending on what they were doing, what the body was doing while it was roaming. Your masculine is fighting the 5D war. While you are here fighting the 3D. You're supposed to be here fighting the 3D. Knowledge is power. Knowledge. I'm not telling you to fight as physical fighting. No. I'm not saying physically fight for your masculine and go over there and fight karmics. No. I'm telling you to fight this spiritual warfare. Enlighten yourself. Wake up your fucking mind. Wake the fuck up so that you can see that you've been played. And why? And stop blaming your masculine for not coming. See, that the demon wants you to blame your masculine for not coming in. That's what the demon does. This is why you're always having an ego versus soul battle day in, day out. This is why you're tired of it. Once you had enough and you chose the side that you chose to be light. I love the energy, that feeling of the energy. And then some of y'all choose to be dark by saying, I don't want to deal with this shit. I'm going to go and fuck somebody else's husband. You're battling the demon inside of you. They're battling the demon inside of them. We are fighting this war, and it's happening as we speak, as the world continues today. Be a part of that change. You want to come into union, well, this is what it's going to take. If your masculine's program has been programming this masculine since he was a baby, that was embedded into his mind. It was embedded. Just like you grew up thinking that you were a princess and you will one day meet your Prince Charming. It was embedded in you. And that's why you believe the program that you believe in now. But you forget the message that Cinderella and all them bitches had to go through hell to get to that light. Well, you're going to go through hell to get to your light. Do your work. Study. Sit your ass in the house. Read a fucking book. Get away from toxic people. When they say get away from your toxic friends, family, and loved ones, get away from them. Because they're keeping you in the program. They're keeping you asleep. Enlighten yourself day in and day out. Watch the proper videos. Watch something that's going to piss your ass off that your soul going to say, sit your ass down and listen, though. It's true. Stop watching those pity-pattered, covered-up candy readers and start listening to their messages and where you're going. You don't want to wake up. If you really want to wake up, you subscribe and you do exactly what you're told to do as far as guidance. Because all I'm going to do is deliver my message and your soul will say, take it. Or leave it. But it will say, it's time to grow. The war is intellect. Who got the power over who? You got dark The dark energy had a lot of power over people for so many centuries. Centuries, y'all, not just years, not just days, not just weeks. Centuries. Your parents, 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 and parents, parents have been consumed for centuries. Order has been discombobulated for centuries. Same shit just didn't happen yesterday, and we have come to the end of days, of the end game, of dark energy, dark forces. And y'all have to fight this battle with us by waking yourself up, enlightening yourself, study shit you didn't want to study, read books you didn't want to read, enlighten yourself to something righteousness. Listen to your soul when your soul guides you to it. Do good in this world. Pick up the trash, clean up your area. All right? Love your children, hold them, give them love. Okay? Let them know that you are here for them. You know, children that has no fathers and shit. It is time to wake up. Get off your fucking cell phones. Get off your fucking cell phones for about a few hours or so. Discipline yourself to get off that phone, because sooner or later it'll be illegal to entertain any wicked. There will be no inboxing. There will be no DMs. There will be no more commenting. There will be no more wicked shit. There will be no more sex online where you access people for sex, or watch women on Instagram and Facebook show their booty, tits, and ass, and dudes show their chest and carbons of their fucking dick and shit. There will be no more fucking gay people on there kissing each other and shit, doing wicked shit in public and shit. No. We have to return this world back to love and peace. There is no love and peace when people try to make you believe in something that you know is not real. That's not peace. Oh, believe in me, I'm real. I don't want you to listen. I'm not your God. I'm just a messenger. And I live on to live on. And I will always live on because I know who I am. And you need to know who you are. All right? Your masculine will do their work and find out who they are. And when they find out who they finally are, when they wake up, they will come up out of that program and they will come back to you, who they know you to be. They cannot get you out of their mind, whether they're in a sleeping state or not. They always hear you. They always feel you. That communication is never gone. They will always have that communication with you, because they can never kill the God in information. They will always be above them, protecting them and trying to guide them. If they make the wrong turn, think about Grand Theft Auto, how your God holds the controller, but if the battery dies on your controller, the avatar stops. Okay, and in order to get control of that, well, in this case, the avatar here literally continues to keep roaming. Okay, and they keep moving; they don't stop. But just picture it like that, and you plug the game back into the system, and you finally get control again. That line of communication is back, and they cut that line of communication off by reprogramming the brain of the humans, of us, the vessel, the beings. And now we enlightened ones have broke the programming with the assistance of our masculine, showing their presence physically as well as spiritually, and it woke us up. So now you must do the deed. You must do the deed. When the masculine awakens and he needs someone to talk to about his experiences, you must be the coach. You must become the guide physically. You must say, welcome, masculine. Welcome, feminine. You've been asleep for so long. Welcome back. I'm here for you. Let's talk. Let's build. Let's intellectually build. Keep the mind focused on building energy. That energy is what they chase when they're running from person to person to person to person, is that energy. Well, they will no longer feel the need to chase weak energies, because they will know where the energy source is coming from. We always pull back to the source. We will always go back to the source. They will never be able to win. They have delayed. They haven't won. They just delayed the God frequency, the divine frequency, the enlightened frequency. But people are naturally waking up, and we're coming to the end of it where people are forced to be awakened. Some of y'all may not understand this, but you will eventually later. But I want to thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all understand I'm just a messenger. What channeled through me is a light being. However way, my programming has been. I'm a New York chick, and I'm from up north, and it is what it is. I'm tough. Okay, but they still channel through me to give you this message. Take what resonates with you, leave what don't. Okay, I love you all. I compassionately do. I unconditionally do, and I understand when you guys and gals are coming from when you don't understand what's going on. But if you take the time to be alone and you take the time to use this time wisely, stop counting time. Stop counting time, and you will not lose. You will not feel like you're losing time. You understand me? Live in your moment positively, righteously. Start going for walks. Start, well, be careful out there now because, we at the end of the days, so you never know what you're coming across out there. But open your window then. Okay, lift the window up, get some fresh air. Go outside your front door, get some fresh air, or try to breathe as much positive energy in. Okay, because the air has been toxified too. So, I mean, there's really nowhere you can escape from toxic things, toxic beings, and toxic energy. But what you can do is embody yourself and believe that the change is coming and it will manifest. You have to believe in it in order for it to manifest. Believe that your masculine or your feminine runner or your sleeping soulless masculine will manifest again, or your feminine will manifest again. But as long as you send hate to them, they will stay asleep. Because if they're getting hate from their minds and they're getting hate from that inner voice, they're going to run to someone else who speaks positive. They're going to run to someone else who's going to speak positive energy into them. So repent, okay, what they call in the Bible, repent. In the spirit realm, submit. So submit to your truth. Accept your truth. Love your truth. And the moment you stop loving your truth, you will stop and block your blessings. Continue to keep loving you. Replay this video back as many times as you need to and use your discernment to practice to use. Everything that I do on my channel is to teach you how to read in between the lines and how to train your mind to use your discernment. Some people may not see it that way. Some people will get scared. I am not here to scare you. I am here to awaken you. Sometimes your fears need to be challenged. So don't stop. You should fear no man or no evil. Fear no man or no evil. Don't fear me. Don't fear the sound of my voice. Don't fear the way I deliver my message. When you fear something, it overcomes you. All right? Get your power back, people. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Support the channel. If you want to donate, information, like I said, is at the bottom of the screen. I love and appreciate all y'all. Just stay tuned for more videos. Fuck it. I'm just going to come back and keep talking this. I'm going to say shit because I don't want them to censor me and shit. But y'all got to read between the lines on what I'm saying. Read between the lines. All the information you need is in front of you. And you will eventually get signs left and right from other guides. As far as like signs from your TV, signs from your cell phone, signs from anything. Okay? Heed the message. Okay? Heed the message. Embody it. It's just trying to reprogram you to wake up. That's it. Don't be afraid of it. Fuck fear. Fuck death. The moment you fear these things, the faster they come. Okay? Time is irrelevant. And you are not your body. You are just a spirit trying to embody the body, trying to get control of your body. But the only way you can get control of the body is if you learn how to, you know how to do it. They know how to do it. They study the body. They study human. You need to know how to, because you wasn't taught that you had to study and learn who you are. This is self-love. Self-love is just like an energetic it's like a cell phone. A cell phone comes with manuals. Everything on this planet, physical, comes with a manual. You are the only thing that didn't manifest on a piece of paper as a manual, but your manual is your soul. Your soul will tell you how to work you. Your soul will tell you how to recognize and understand others. But you have to listen. Learn to listen. Learn to just shut up Be quiet and listen. Learn how to control that ego. The ego is the body's perception of life. You need to learn how to control that. The moment you control that and you let your ego know, hey, I'm not here to kill you. I'm here to work, work with you. And it will start to ease its guard down. It will start to pull its guard down. And that's a lot of y'all masculines egotistical and they don't have and they have a guard up. In order for you can't just force their guard down. You have to give them space. You have to give them time. And when they finally lift the veil, they will see you. The first person that will come to their mind is you. When they first awaken, they will think of you. While they're out there with this karmic, they're thinking of you. So they will know who to come to. Why they can't come to you right now is because they're not disciplined. They're not disciplined, which means they don't have control of the physical part of the body yet. They haven't learned how to, as far as the mind, the soul knows how to do it, but the mind and body is not aligned, which means the puppet cannot control, the master cannot control the puppet, which is the body. Okay? So you, the enlightened one, just need to control your emotions. Okay? You need to control your emotion. You need to tap into that frequency. The masculine needs to tap into the frequency of, and when I mean frequency, it's the mind. It's the mind. The mind can activate the kundalini. The kundalini can tap into the chakras, all that good shit. Study that. Study that. I do a chakra healing to find out, where you balance at, where you're at. You should do the chakra healing. The chakra healing is only $45. People will, it's affordable, but it'll help you and it'll tell you where you're at in your frequency. Okay, I will pull from your energy. Your spirit will talk to my spirit, and my spirit will pull out what your spirit is saying is necessary for you to know. Okay, where you're at in your alignment. Okay, if y'all want to book that, I'm gonna promote that chakra healing, so you know what to work on and how to work on it. See, that's what y'all need. Y'all need proper guidance on where you need to work on so you can balance it out. Okay. But book that chakra healing. It's only $45. It's a video record that will be uploaded privately to YouTube, and you will get the link to your healing. Okay. But so each individual that do it, you will get it. So if y'all want to book that, like I said, it's in the description. Okay. I don't get paid from YouTube. I do have my channel monetized, but I don't have access to any kind of bank accounts right now. So this is why I promote my PayPal and Cashapp. I'm assisting y'all with free knowledge already, but if you really want to get deeply into it, I cannot channel you through YouTube. Cannot channel you through Facebook. You have to book a personal with me so I know you're giving and receiving. For you to give and receive, you have to give and receive. You're not giving me your energy, okay? You're giving me your attention, but you're not giving me your energy to channel you. I cannot channel you through a collective channeling, okay? So you have to book your own individual reading, okay? Stop paying for them weak-ass readers who just want to promote unhealthy healing, and then you wondering why you're not going nowhere. You want to go somewhere, you gotta find the good readers. Okay, you gotta resonate with the good ones. Okay, so all right, I ain't gonna keep talking, y'all. I hope y'all got that message. Peace and blessings to you all. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Okay, I don't have set time and date. I just do and jump on when I'm guided. Okay, respect universal law and respect divine timing. Divine timing is whenever the fuck it wants. Okay. I don't have set times where I come on at 5:00 and shit like that. I'll come on whenever I'm guided. Okay. So please be respectful. All right. Any disrespects, I'm just blocking y'all out. I don't care. You'll miss this message. You'll wake up eventually. You're going to just have to wake up the hard way. This is the easy way. Trust me. The hard way is just getting that foot put up your ass, and then you're going to get mad at the world. So we don't want that. The easy way, this is the easy way. Trust and believe me. If it wasn't for the divine, I wouldn't be here at all doing this. I'll be just working on myself, and that's it. But the divine wants me to help out, and divine wants me to deliver the message. They didn't tell me, Shauna, you gotta stop cussing, or Essence, you gotta stop cussing because these people can't handle it. No, they said you are an adult and you will handle the raw truth the way that it is. Okay. Peace and blessings to you all. Thank y'all all for tuning in. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Stay tuned when I go live. Check out my Facebooks and Instagrams. I have 2 Instagrams. I have 2 of them where you can hop on there. I'm not gonna have 2 of them for too much longer, but for right now, I do got 2 of them. Have a few Facebooks, but my main Facebook, like y'all can just tap onto the Facebook icon on my page. All my information, everything you need to know for bookings and everything is on there. I don't have my chakra healing posted. But you can just inbox me or email me asking for the chakra healing. I'll give you information on that. But yeah, so I hope everybody have a good day. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I love y'all. We here to grow. So peace and blessings.